In the winter of 1967, Chrysler gathered up the most advanced cars it had ever built and destroyed almost every single one. Not because they failed, because they worked a little too well. Picture a driveway in 1963. In front of you sits a low, sculpted bronze coupe, unlike anything else on the street. You lift the hood, and there's nothing under there you recognize. No spark plugs, no pistons, no radiator, no antifreeze. Instead, there's a jet, a real gas turbine, spinning faster than 40,000 times every minute, whining softly like a small aircraft as you ease away from the curb. It has a fifth of the moving parts of the engine in your neighbor's Ford. It never needs a tune-up, and it will burn almost anything you pour into it. Diesel, kerosene, heating oil, jet fuel, even vegetable oil. When Chrysler brought the car to the president of Mexico, he asked whether it could run on tequila. They filled the tank. It ran perfectly. This wasn't a drawing on an engineer's desk. This was a finished car, and it was about to be parked in ordinary American driveways. Chrysler built 55 of them. The bodies were shaped by hand, in Italy, by Ghia, the same coach builders who dressed Ferraris. Deep metallic bronze, sculpted, unmistakable from a block away. Then, the company did something no carmaker would dare to do today. They gave them away, for free, to complete strangers. Over 2 years, 203 ordinary American families were handed the keys to a jet-powered car. Teachers, farmers, housewives. No engineers, no test drivers. Just regular people, told to live with it, drive it to work, and report back on whatever went wrong. Imagine pulling into a filling station and the entire lot stops to stare. You're driving the future, on loan, and tonight it'll sit in your garage, right next to the lawnmower. For a few short years, the future was real, and it had been handed to ordinary people to take to the grocery store. Everything the turbine did beautifully out on the open highway, it did poorly everywhere else. Idling at a red light, it drank fuel, pressed the pedal, and there was a pause, a strange half-second lag while the turbine spun up before the car finally surged forward. Those hand-built Italian bodies were staggeringly expensive, and the exhaust ran hot and dirty, right at the moment America was writing its very first laws to clean up the air. The dream met the spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet won. In 1967, the program ended. Chrysler asked for every car back. And then, they destroyed them. 46 of these one-of-a-kind machines were crushed and burned. Some of it was cold arithmetic. Those beautiful Italian bodies had been brought into the country without paying import duties. To keep them, Chrysler would have had to pay, and so it was cheaper simply to erase them. Out of 55 cars, only 9 were spared. Those 9 are scattered now. Most sit behind glass in museums, silent and cold. But 1 or 2 still run. One of them lives with Jay Leno, who, every so often, lights that turbine, listens to it whine back to life, and takes it out onto a public road. A ghost from a future that never arrived. A door that swung open for just a moment in the 1960s. A glimpse of a world where your car ran on perfume and tequila and never once needed a tune-up. And then, quietly, closed. Chrysler held the future in its hands, and it chose to set it on fire.